rich friends, it's your girl Cha Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. You guys know that I created my channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that is on your bucket list, then you are in the right place at the right time. So welcome to my channel. Now, I do want to thank all of my new subscribers. If this is your first time here, I encourage you guys to explore the channel, get nosy, go check out some of the playlists, especially because they're organized based on common issues that traders tend to have, like candlesticks and entry points and indicators. So, yeah, just explore. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back and continuing to include me on your trading journey. It's really a blessing to be here, and I'm excited that I get to be you guys' virtual mentor. So, in today's quick video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite trading topics, which are candlesticks. Now, again, I do have a bunch of playlists on my videos that I encourage you guys to check out. And on my candlesticks playlist, I go through different types of candle patterns that can help you become a better trader. Now, if you are completely new, candlesticks are these lovely things that we see on our charts. And no matter what you're trading, I like to trade Forex. I also like to trade gold. No matter what you're trading, you are going to see some type of candlesticks on your charts. Now, just like every person that you have in your life, there is a personality to all of the candlesticks. And once you get to know those personalities, you can find better entry points because you'll know what the market is trying to tell you based on these candlestick patterns. Now, some candlestick patterns have one candle, like a Maribozu candle, which tends to be a really long candlestick. It's just one really long candle and it's super flat. So typically, if you see a Maribozu candle, you know the market is either pushing up or down. Then you have candlesticks that consist of three candles, right? Candlestick patterns that consist of three, like the morning star, the evening star patterns. But today we're going to be talking about a two candlestick pattern, and this is known as tweezers. Now, there's two types of tweezers. There are tweezer tops, which you'll find at the top of buying trends, which signal a bearish or selling reversal. And then there are tweezer bottoms, which you will find at the bottom of a trend. And it signifies a bullish reversal. Now, to identify this candlestick pattern, you pretty much want to find two candles that have equal lows, right? Or equal highs. So this is this example here, right? And let's get one of our free tools from our left panel. I'm going to click my brush tab, and then I'm going to click on circle, and I'm going to highlight this right here because this candlesticks basically have the same closing point. And again, tweezer bottoms let you know that the market is going to reverse for a buy. So if we were to put this chart in replay mode, let's just say we were at the market at this time and we didn't know if the market was going to buy or sell. Now, as we go to the next candle and we can see that the next candle closes as a tweezer bottom, this is a really amazing sign for a buy. And we would want to target previous highs as our take profits. So I'm going to go ahead and put a horizontal line here. I'm going to put a horizontal line here because this is another high. And then I'll just put a horizontal line here. Now, if the tweezer bottoms are true and they're telling us that the market is going to buy, let's just go ahead and hit play and see what happens. And it looks like TP1 would have been hit and TP2 would have been hit as well. Now, the market may continue to climb, but as we can see, just being able to identify that simple candlestick pattern, we would have been able to secure some profit in this trade. And as we continue to let this trade play out, it does look like it wants to approach that 132,390 area, which is just another high. But the point is that we were able to see that the tweezer bottoms led us in the right directions. Now we can scroll on any chart, on any time frame, and you will find examples of tweezer bottom candles. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll again. And you guys can just see how common this really is. Here's another example of tweezer bottoms. So let's just go ahead and click here. Now, if we were in this market at this time and we didn't know what was going to happen, right? You don't know if the market is going to buy or sell. What you can see is pretty close to a low. What you would want to do is sometimes you just have to wait and see what the next candle does. We see that the next candle basically has an identical low. This is a very strong bullish confirmation, right? Look at this tweezer bottom candle. And again, we're going to target these previous highs as our TPs. You guys can also utilize the demo trading feature on TradingView. So if I were to click buy and I were to set my TP at this previous high and set my stop loss at this previous low, let's just go ahead and see how this trade would have played out. So we see that the trade is actually pushing up, right? We see that it is pushing up, and let's see if it's going to go ahead and hit that TP. Awesome. So as we see, we would have made about $330 in this trade just based on those tweezer bottom candles. Now, you guys are probably thinking it can't really be that simple, and it actually is that simple. Trading really is just a lot of patience. You just have to wait for your setup, wait for your candlestick pattern, and sometimes wait for your entries. Now, as far as tweezer tops go, tweezer tops are usually found at the bottom, at the top of a push up, right, or a buying trend. And when the candle has equal highs, it's letting you know that price wants to reverse. Now, this market was already on a downtrend, and then it had a pullback. And at the top of that pullback, we can see that the tweezer tops have formed. Now, in this case, because it is a sell, you would want to set your TP at previous lows. So that's what I'm going to do with these black lines. And then we're going to go ahead and hit play, and we're going to see what actually happened. So we can see that TP1 would have been hit, right, almost immediately. And we're going to see if the market is going to push down to TP2 or if it's going to continue to climb up. So we're going to give it about 10 seconds to see what happens. But either way, we can see how profit would have been secured in this trade, right? It would have been a small sell, but profit would have been secured in this trade. Now let's look for another tweezer top example. Again, we can change our asset, right? Let's look at NZD USD. I got some previous notes on here. Let's go ahead and hide that. And let's look for another tweezer top example. So here's a really good example of a tweezer top because it has equal highs. And if we were to put this in replay mode, again, we can see that the market is approaching a swing high. And if you don't know at this point, if you're in the market at real time, if you should buy or sell, just wait and see what the next candle does. We see the next candle was a sell candle, and it gave us that tweezer top, getting the confirmation for the sell. All we're going to do is add a horizontal line at previous lows, and we're going to see if the market comes down to that place at least, right? So we see that the market is pushing down. If it hits this long black line, TP1 would have been hit and profit would have been secured. So tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms are really easy to identify. Sometimes it's just waiting for the setup. These are also known as double bottoms as well. And you can find these all over your chart. Here's another example of a tweezer top, right? We have those equal highs. Here's an example of a tweezer top. We have those equal highs. Here's an example of tweezer bottom, right? And then the market actually did push up. Tweezer tops and the market sold, right? Tweezer bottoms and the market pushed up. Tweezer tops and the market sold. So you pretty much just want to look for those equal highs and lows. And again, you can do this on the 5-minute time frame if you're scalping. You can do this on the weekly time frame if you are a position trader. But it really just comes down to patience, right? So if this video made sense and you guys understand tweezer candles, just go ahead and give me a 7 in the chat so I can know that you got it. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Make sure you check out the other candlestick videos on my candlestick playlist. And if you have any more questions or need additional help outside of what is offered on YouTube, you can contact me on TradingView Threads or Instagram, and my information is down below. I also have a personal mentorship course that I will be closing registration for at the end of the year. So if you're interested in registering for that, just go ahead and send me a message. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.